All right, customer wants a ceiling fan in the bedroom where there is no ceiling fan currently. Right now they have it set up where they have a switch on the wall that controls those plugs. Watch when I turn the switch on, plug tester comes on. So we're gonna use this switch location. We're gonna basically make these plugs on all the time, and then we'll use this switch location to now control the fan on the ceiling. So I'm gonna cut this box out and then cut a hole in the ceiling for the fan box, and then I'm gonna run a wire up here into the attic, up and over to my location, and then mount the fan, and done deal. Let's get started. Okay, now that the power's off, we're gonna open this up and take the box out of the wall. And this just it's got a 3-wire. So the hots come in to feed the switch. The hot also goes out to feed the plugs, half of the plugs, the top part of the plugs, which is always hot. And then the red goes to the bottom half of the plugs, which then only works when the switch is on, okay? In this case, I don't have to mark any of my wires because there's only 2 wires in here, okay? Power coming in to feed, and then power going out to the plugs. So I won't need to mark anything because I know the hots go together. And when I put this back together, I want the outlets on all the time, so I'll be taking this red wire and putting it in with the power wires to make the plugs always hot. So next, take this plug apart, twist these off, take that out, cut. Okay, figure out what side the stud is on. That way I can pry the box away, and then cut the nails off with a little saw, okay? Studs on this side, okay? So first I'm gonna pry that away a little bit. Now I'll take my saw and I'll cut the nails off. There's 2. Okay, now I'm gonna try to remove this box. Voila. Okay, so the good thing here is both of these wires come from the top, okay? That means when I get up in the attic, I should be able to see where those come down through the wall, so I won't have to drill any new holes to get it down in the wall. I should just be able to shove my new wire down in the same hole. Cool, next, we're gonna get a center of the room so I can center this fan in the bedroom. So, take my tape measure, 160. 67. So 80 by 88 and a half. Always lay your plastic down. Now we have our center mark. I'm going to use my stud finder to see which way the studs are going. Okay. There's 2. It looks like they're about 24 inches apart. So we're going to use this ceiling box that I can put in from underneath, and it does. It goes from 16 to 24 inch joist. I don't know if you can see that, but so it's good. Now I'm going to just see. I already marked it with the stud finder, but I'm just going to poke my screwdriver up there and make sure we're clear. Get it out. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to trace this. I can find my pencil. There it is. I'm going to take my keyhole saw and I'm going to cut that out. There's probably going to be a lot of blown in insulation that's going to fall, but that's why we have the plastic out. I'm going to try to push this stuff out of the way. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it up in the hole and then twist it like a shower curtain. As I twist, these are going to expand, all right? It's going to sandwich itself between the two studs. That's what these spikes do. They drive right in there, and then you're good for 50 pounds, all right? Alright, see how this bar is about the center of the hole? Going across, I'm still turning it until it squeezes between those two studs. And I've already reached my hand up there to see if there's any wires running along those studs. That way I don't pinch a wire. So just keep twisting. Beautiful. There it is. Okay, now I'm going to go up in the attic, bring my wire with me, find where that top plate is, where those wires are coming, shove a wire down, and then bring my wire over and shove it through that hole, okay? Let's go in the attic. All right, I gotta fit through this hole here. This should be fun. It's not that big. There's the wire that I stuck down through the hole. And let's see if this wire is here, hopefully. Ooh, there it is, thought I didn't have it for a second. There we go. All right, that's good. Now we go to step 3, putting this box in here. Back with a new switch, and bang boom. Hook up the ground. And when you hook these two blacks up, doesn't matter which one goes on which screw. Alright, I like to take these ears off because they sit in this little notch better, this middle notch. So you see the perforated edges, take these ears off and it fits in here better. So I'll do that. Alright, so this fan box comes with a few different things. This bracket is going to go right up in here, hook onto the metal bar. Make sure it's pretty centered on there. Next, you have a ground screw. That's just going to screw in here. Boom. Romex connector needs to go into one of these holes here. Knock one of these out. Put that in there. Snaps in. Strip our wire. Pretty close. Okay. Now that that's in, now we can mount the fan. There's the final result. Fan installed. Let's test it out. Switch on. Remote. Boom. Fan. Bam. Let's go. Job well done.